Hey everyone, I'm Dave Skok, and we're going to make a mushmouth right now, which is a very useful bait fish imitation for just about any species that eat smaller fish worldwide. This fly only takes a few basic materials. I've put a 2/0 short shank hook in the vise, and I've put some clear monofilament thread right on the shank about midway. And you're also going to need some super hair, a couple colors of angel hair or wing-in flash or any kind of finely shredded mylar, probably a little bit of flashaboo, and a couple prismatic eyes, a little epoxy to cover those eyes at the end, and what's going to keep it all together and create a nice stiff but flexible spine is some Soft-Tex or some soft body, some kind of one-part glue. So we've got the thread on the hook. Going to take some white super hair. And you just want to taper the ends of this super hair by pulling the center strands out and tie it down mid-shank to the length you want the finished fly to be. Trim off any excess and take one turn underneath that tail to help cock it up at an angle. And we'll take some flashaboo, color of your choice. Take the full-length strands, fold this flash in half. And when you fold it in half, you get a loop. Take the loop, hook it underneath the eye, and tie it right back, and it puts flash right down both sides. Great. So we'll hold off on the tying procedure for a minute because we need to get some of this finely shredded mylar together to finish the fly. So here's the pearl. We're going to take this and form it into a nicely tapered bundle, which is going to be the finished length of the fly plus a little bit more. There's the white. And here's a fluorescent yellow for the back. Laid those down on the table, they're ready to go. And we'll take some glue, and I apply it with a bodkin. And you want a very thick, liberal application. You want to completely cover the whole hook shank and totally saturate the super hair and flash to just past the bend. That's critical because that's what's going to keep the fly from from the materials from wrapping around the bend and looking unnatural. Then we'll take the pearl, tie that down about 1/3 of the way back from the hook eye. Then we'll take the fluorescent yellow, tie that right over the back. And make sure that's secure. So don't trim any of the excess. We're going to use that later. Just comb out any snarls that might have formed when you made the bundles. And comb out the back area as well. Now bring the thread right tight to the hook eye. And then we're going to drop a little more glue in the back area because that area is prone to fouling. And go around the thread wraps a couple times. Drop a little bit in the belly, you don't need much there. And then fold the yellow back. And then fold the pearl. Now that it's tied down, you can whip finish and clip off your thread. Looking pretty good so far. It's not quite done though. We'll just comb through it one last time. Give it a bit of a squeeze. Then we'll stick on some prismatic eyes. Like so. Now, those eyes won't stay on there by themselves. You've got to do one last operation, and that is mix up some 5-minute epoxy and coat those eyes with the epoxy. That'll keep everything nice and solid. Okay, take the 5-minute epoxy on the tip of your bodkin and give it a nice, relatively thick coating that'll completely encompass the eyes and also fill in any gaps, so leaves everything nice and smooth. And then just rotate this until the 5-minute epoxy is set, or you could put it on a rotating foam block if you happen to have a spinning wheel. And that's all she wrote. It's done. Nice mushmouth, great imitation of silverside or any kind of whitebait or small herring or just about any kind of fish. You can adjust the size and shape to your liking by adjusting the materials and throw it out there. Give it a nice twitch. Good luck, you get them.